From pregnancy scares to death threats, even I can't keep up. Come, I have just for you. But first, welcome to Culture Crash. I'm your host, Michelle, and I'll be your pop culture crush. It's my job to bring you a weekly dose of African entertainment news. So, grab a drink, take a seat, and let's just top headlines. Here are the top stories of the week. Number 1, it seems like Mercy Chinwo and Easy T might finally settle their dispute, at least according to Coach Nancy. For those in the back, Mercy Chinwo and her former label boss Easy T have been in a tense royalty dispute over Mercy's contract for a while now. Mercy Chinwo dragged Easy T to court over the diversion of $345,000 music royalties in January 2025. It was total chaos. And then Coach Nancy, the managing director of the record label, decided to fan the flames by accusing Mercy of financial misconduct. Mercy, not missing a beat, filed a defamation suit against Coach Nancy, demanded a public apology, and the removal of the post from her social media platforms. Reacting to this, Nancy took to her Instagram page and wrote, "On the advice of my lawyer and for the sake of peace and love of God, I retract my earlier post about Minister Mercy Chinwo, as well as pray that Almighty God perfects the ongoing settlement process being facilitated by the fathers of faith between her and Easy Concepts." At the time of this report, Mercy is yet to come out with a statement confirming this, and this has left many fans wondering if it's actually happening. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. In the meantime, let's move on to number 2. Priscilla Ojo took to her Instagram page recently to let the world know her thoughts on the unfortunate fire that engulfed her mother, Nollywood actress Iyabo Ojo's office recently. And she had a lot to say. According to Priscilla, the fire was a targeted attack. She says there was a threatening letter from an aggrieved group sent to her mother while she was getting married in Tanzania, and they received it only a few months after the wedding. According to her, this is what the letter says: "You put someone's life in trouble, and you're out enjoying giving out your daughter in marriage, Abi. You cannot escape. In the next 3 months, as we are out monitoring you, watch out. We shall render your daughter's marriage useless. That your daughter will not enjoy her marriage. Shebi, we were all there on that wedding day. Watch and see." Aggrieved group. Priscilla stated her plans to reveal the identity of the delivery agent and share footage to the public and the police soon. Reacting to the fire incident, Iyabo Ojo had expressed gratitude that no lives were lost and thanked the Nigerian Fire Service and her staff for salvaging what was left. She said, "The devil tested us today, but God said no. With God on my side, we will bounce back bigger and better." Wow, that is terrifying. Can you imagine being threatened like that? Now we just play the waiting game until Priscilla spills the tea. Moving on to number 3, South African YouTuber Lasizwe continues to throw shade at fellow content creator Dominic Zaka as their financial dispute continues. During a recent episode of his YouTube show Drink or Tell the Truth, Sian Buji, who was the guest for the episode, asked Lasizwe how much money he owes Zaka. He replied, "Who's that?" The whole situation started in March 2025 after DSTV announced that 8 South African podcast and content creator shows would be airing on its channels, including Lasizwe's Awkward Dates. Shortly after this announcement, Zaka took to social media claiming that Lasizwe owed him money prior to shooting an episode for Awkward Dates and accused Lasizwe of breaching the verbal and written contract. He said, "Lasizwe Dambuza, would you and your team like to pay me for breaching a contract that we had, or are you guys gonna keep ignoring me?" Zaka went on to say that he did not sign an agreement to have his episode aired on DSTV, stating that someone needs to pay him. He said, "So between the production company, Wena Lasizwe, and multi-choice. Who is keeping my money? Who is withholding the apology that I rightfully deserve? Despite Zake's claims and frustration, Lasizwe continues to throw shade. It doesn't seem like these two are going to be hanging out anytime soon. Moving on to number 4, imagine being accused of getting someone pregnant because of a catfish. Does that sound ridiculous? Well, that's what happened to Ghanaian media personality Andy Dosty. While in an interview on Joy Prime, Andy revealed that he has had to defend himself several times in cases of fraud, thanks to an account on social media that uses his name and face to catfish people and take money from them. According to him, this situation got so bad that he came to work one day and had guests waiting at the reception. So he went out to greet them. He said, the mother turned to her daughter and asked if I was the one. The lady said no. I asked what the issue was, and the mother said that they are looking for Andy Dosty because he impregnated her daughter. That is terrifying. Hopefully, they find the actual perp and resolve this whole situation. Finally, at number 5, how old were you when you first snuck out of your parents' house? If you said 9 years old, congratulations, you have something in common with Ruga. While on a recent episode of the Afrobeats Intelligence podcast hosted by Joey Akan, Ruga revealed that his passion for music started at a very young age. He said, I was sneaking out to go to parties to listen to Afrobeats and dancehall. I was not up to 10 years old then, but knew how to dance. So I would just go to parties and shake my body. Sneaking out that young is wild. Like, who was letting him into those parties? That's what I want to know. Anyways, that is all the time I have today. If you made it this far, you get a gold star. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Tell me your thoughts on everything we discussed. And if you don't have any thoughts, well, you can just leave me a gold star in the comments. It'll be our little secret. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.